On a dark Tuesday night, the day has become a little brighter, with our man Brian joining us. How's it feel to be back, Brian?
Hey boys, thanks for having me on the pod here.
Tony and Foley here.
Tony and Foley.
Great to be back, down south in the southern tier of New York. The weather's nice. We're tucking some Sonic here on a Tuesday night, talking sports. Can't think much better.
He's a lot better at this than we are, but,
They call him the Brew because he's a stud.
Tony and Foley feature in the Brew tonight.
We'll be brewing up some good talk for
just like that,
all
another
New York
pump.
Sports.
So, what do you want to start out with, boys? You want to do some
Start out with some football.
Start out with football? All right, let's go over this Giants past performance. Obviously a dub here. A little shaky in the beginning and towards the end, but
Whatever gets the Jets further down.
Able to pull off the dub. Were you watching that game, bro?
Actually, was not. Had a game of my own. Ended up watching the highlights though. Saw that Eli was 17 for 18 with 2 touches.
Yeah, they kind of played soft around him, treating him kind of like a rookie at the end. You think they're doing what they did to his brother out in Denver?
No, I think just a blind squirrel finds a nut every now and again.
No, I mean like how they're treating him with the actual, like, he wasn't throwing many deep shots. He was more, like treating like the old rookie with the pretty easy schemes out there.
I think maybe that might be a reflection more of the wide receiver. I think Eli is very talented.
Sure.
At his craft.
Of course.
And when things aren't going well, as they haven't been for the Giants, sometimes it's just back to basics. And get the confidence up a bit, pump Eli's tires a bit, get the wide receivers going a bit, make them feel good about themselves, get them all some touches, get them moving with the ball. And could we be on our way to 9-7? Probably not. That's a hot take. But a few more wins down the pike might not hurt.
Now, I got a real hot take for you. Now, me and Foley can't attest to this as much as you could.
Oh,
but as a Giants fan, do you want them winning down the road?
Absolutely fucking not.
Absolutely not. They have a chance. They have a chance at this division, though.
I don't want them to win the division.
No.
I want a new quarterback. I think Saquon Barkley.
But nobody look.
I think Saquon Barkley was a good pick. I think, and I'll take that to the grave. But I think that we need a new quarterback. I think we have to rebuild.
You like any of these guys coming out?
I mean, the Oregon guy isn't bad. But I trust the front office. They've given me 2 Lombardi trophies to see.
Must be nice to trust your front office.
How do you feel of this? How do you like this Gettleman guy?
He did some good things in Carolina. It's a little bit colder up here, so maybe he'll spend some less time barbecuing and more time in the office doing work. But off to the right foot, and I like his first overall.
Much better than Reese, you think?
Well, Reese had what, two Super Bowls under him, and I think he had some good moves that led to each of them. So
I think it was the later years with the draft picks that kind of ended up to his Reese's demise. Yeah.
I could see that, but then again, he's got he's got 2 rings to put in his top drawer at home, and you can never take that away from him.
All right. Good points.
Back to the Barkley pick. You're fine with the fact that they took the running back. Would you rather him taking a quarterback or?
No, even now I think generational talent here in Barkley. I think the man's built like a Volkswagen.
Oh yeah, you see his legs?
Oh, unreal.
They look like a horse's body. Thick, muscular.
Yeah. Saquon could probably talk about a hot take. He could probably win the Triple Crown against 12 other horses.
Okay, the only way we'll have to get into contact with him.
We'll have our producers at Triple T Productions get in touch with Saquon Barkley, maybe DM him.
Yeah,
definitely.
I think we got a shot with it.
So I want to get into a little point here that we ended up skipping over, me and Foley as Jet fans. The blowout against the way we got blown out against the Bills. You watch that game, bro?
I did.
You love it. You like your Bills.
Bills are my second favorite team.
Who circles the wagons?
Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. They came out firing and absolutely caught the Jets flat-footed.
What do you think of this guy
on their heels? I tore him apart. And Bowles has got to go.
Bowles has got to go. Joe Beningo. Who's on the pony before Joe Beningo was? Anyone?
I don't know.
Was he right?
I think he was. I think.
How do you feel that this
front office? I think Joe Beningo's riding into the sunset with his head held high.
How do you feel that they didn't fire him the day after the game?
I feel not surprised at all. That is a typical Jets move.
I can
That
agree.
is a
Can agree.
typical
100%.
spineless choice.
By the Johnsons. And you know it's it's not even Woody running the show now. It's Charles Johnson.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
with Chuck.
Can't think of it.
Listen, they have a great company in Johnson & Johnson, but maybe they should stick
I wrote
to
a Wall Street Journal article on them this week.
in great stock.
Definitely getting back up there.
Consistent returns, dividend paying.
37% share of the market.
Right. They are industry leaders.
Maybe we'll do a business
Maybe they should
business
stop.
podcast
Maybe
on
they
this
should
one day.
stop.
Yeah, that's when you
football.
get Tills in too.
Yeah.
Business major.
Big entrepreneur guy.
Oh yeah.
66.
So who's the number one position you want out of the draft for
For the Jets?
Yeah.
We need a skill position. We need an
Owner.
edge. We need an owner.
Mhm.
And we need
Coach.
in all seriousness though, I really feel like we need an edge rusher. Not going after Khalil Mack, not getting that.
That hurt.
Big mistake. Big hurt. You look what he's doing in Chicago. Absolutely dominating. Nobody impacts teams like Aaron Donald you saw last night and Khalil Mack on Chicago. You know? And these guys are generational talents. You're not finding them in a draft.
Yeah,
So-
I also wish they traded
For Khalil
for
Mack.
anyone. I mean, just to get him.
I'm not sure if I would give up 2 first-round picks. I kind of go back and forth on it. I might. Not sure. But Khalil Mack is looking like the real deal, future Hall of Famer.
Have you heard
John Gruden,
about
you
the?
suck.
Okay, sorry about that. Have you heard about the Le'Veon Bell signings? Would you be happy with the signing for him?
How could you not be?
How could here's
You
the-
want you want him coming to the Jets?
For the right price, the guy's.
See, but how do you feel about his locker room? Everyone fell. Did you see what they did with him?
That's true.
They took
Did
all
you
his
see-
shoes.
they sold.
They took
They
all of his
they
shoes.
did a garage sale with him.
I mean, look, to be fair, he did that because he felt like he wasn't getting treated right. I don't think it was anything.
It looks like BMO.
Yeah, it does. I don't think he did that to get back at his teammates per se. I just felt like he backed up his words. and
Live
did
here
his
in the
thing.
car.
Live here in the car at Sonic. I think for the right price, yeah, we may as well. We need a playmaker.
Exactly.
The only thing is, like, obviously our offensive line sucks. We have to really
course.
bulk that up. We have to protect Darnold. We have to protect
Who
Bell.
would you go in the draft? Would you go with an edge rusher or a lineman?
I think an edge rusher. I really
Got
want to, because right now the only one who I see actually, making somewhat of an impact is Williams.
Williams is good.
He's pretty good,
Henry
but-
Anderson's playing all right.
Mm-hmm.
Shepard's not. What's his name? I think Shepard hasn't been living up to my expectations. And the Trumaine Johnson signing,
Terrible.
big bust right now. Safeties are looking
That
good,
was a big swing. Yeah, safeties.
looking great. We just need an edge rusher out there. Then this team would be looking good. Then we also need some playmakers on the offense.
Mhm.
We could dip into some free agency. We got 90 mil in the cap.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah,
This
could
is
get
the
a
time.
receiver. I don't know how many running backs we could get out there like Le'Veon Bell, but I'm still not 100% if I'm willing to pay him, the highest salary in the NFL, which he wants.
I think right now, just for the Jets, I think you got to at least.
He wants to get paid as much as Aaron Rodgers, which is ridiculous. But
Yeah, it's a lot of money, but just for Bell, he's just such a playmaker in the
how
backfield.
many years would you give him? What is he? 28?
28.
I give him 3 years.
Three.
Three?
Yeah, 3's
I
I
good.
wouldn't get. I don't know if I could give him more than 2. He's gonna want 4 though.
No, he's gonna. You come in at 2, he comes in at 4. Classic negotiation tactic. Split in the middle. Give him 3. Pen to paper. Call it a day.
Now you think the Johnsons are gonna pull off this?
Knowing them, yes.
You think? You think they're gonna get him?
I think there's
I
mutual
don't
interest
think-
on both sides.
I thought you meant pull off, like as in not do it. No, I don't think they're gonna land him. I don't think he wants to come to New York.
I could see him playing in New York. I don't know if the Johnsons would do it though. That's the only thing.
Hopefully, any move would be a good move. Well,
Exactly.
not any move, but for this, I don't see.
I see it
I'd
going
I'd
well.
rather them take the chance.
Yeah,
How
you
could
can't,
you not-
you can't blame you can't blame trying. Like
Listen,
you
yeah.
can knock. I'll throw it back to the Mets. You can knock the Bay signing, but Bay MVP player. At least they were trying back then. They were actually spending the money. As much as some of you Met fans out there might not like the Beltran signing because you didn't live up to the potential, still batted around 300 with 30 home runs every year. And at least they were spending money back then. Look at what they're doing now. We swim in the kiddie pool with the Fraziers and the Bruces instead of going after Machado and Harper. So
Or anyone with that costs money.
A little
Yeah.
bit of Yankee flu there, huh?
we'll get into some baseball points. How we looking with the football? Any more points you boys want to make?
Just want to say, I had a huge week on the spread
Oh. How's your fantasy game doing? I haven't dipped into it this year.
Fantasy hasn't been doing well, but picked. So that's why we're
Did
talking.
you pick
about,
'ems?
That's why we're talking on the gambling side.
You going to Jersey to pick them up?
So we have a little bit of a pool going. Won the pool this week. Quick $35. You know.
Oh, you're not going to Jersey to pick
Picked
yours up?
9 of the games correctly against the spread, and that was the winner. So yeah.
Congrats, dude.
Pockets a little bit thicker.
How do you like that thing with New Jersey?
I think
The
sports,
little shuttle bus that they have going
I
from
think
MetLife?
sports gambling is fantastic.
Let's tell that to Mr. Craig Carden, but
Those are true. You gotta be responsible when you do it.
Exactly.
It's an addiction.
love Craig Carden. He was part of the inspiration behind this, everyone at the Fan, but very sad what happened to him. Me and Bri grew up listening to the Fan in the back of our cars. Me and Bri
This is true.
listened to the Pope on the last day.
The Pope and the Puppy.
Oh, it was supposed to be his last day.
His last day. His
Yep.
first retirement.
Yep.
Only a man of the legendary nature of Mike Francesa needs to retire twice. And he recognized that.
Did you see he's in the Radio Hall of Fame now?
Yeah, which is also a bogus thing.
That he
Bounce does it the same thing. If you are still practicing your craft, you should not be in a Hall
I
of Fame.
can
You
100%
just should.
agree.
There's just no bones
Maybe they
about
made
it.
up their minds when he was retiring the first time.
This is true. Hey, we're making valid points here.
But the Pope gets views though.
A lot of hate on Twitter.
That's true.
All right, so you want to swing it? As we're enjoying this great Sonic, James, what
Great.
did you get? Tell the boys.
Personally, I was feeling something chocolatey. I
Sure.
usually prefer something with peanut butter and cookie dough. I like to mix it up, but I only had $3 on me, so I went with the
Sure.
nice chocolate shake. Pretty good.
I should have thrown my rice ball in your drink.
Yeah, that would not have tasted as well as you think. I feel like.
Not a bit. Not a bit.
But you guys, what did you guys get? You guys got
Me
cookie dough.
and Bri got the same thing. I tried to go with the brownie cookie dough master blast,
Don't
but they
have
said
it.
they don't freaking have brownies.
Yeah, I don't.
Wasn't happy about that.
Made me look like a complete clown when
Yeah,
I had
but-
to order the full name. They're
Yeah.
like, oh no, we don't have that. I'm like, all right.
Brownies?
Any type
we
of-
don't have brownies.
Any type of food
Wow.
service so far today, Brian? I feel like you've been disrespected.
Yeah, Brian's been getting cucked by these.
Oh my
food
God.
services.
100%. No, 100%
You felt
right.
it too, right?
What?
The
What
service,
yeah.
the service I have gotten tonight has been subpar. Makes me really reconsider coming back down for
Sure.
Thanksgiving.
Remember?
The
This
New
guy's
York.
vaping over here. He
Yeah.
must be cool.
Do you remember when the girl couldn't hear you like every time? Like, do you have brownie? She's like, what?
What?
Do you have brownie?
What's brownies?
I'm saying it right.
And Morse code, dots and dashes going back there.
Speak American.
She was not foreign. She was white.
Oh yeah, but
Just for the record. Just for the record.
she still
We're
barely
getting
spoke
lawsuits
American.
Here.
She appears to be of native to the English language. She just could not hear Brian for some reason.
Exactly. So speak better American next time, woman.
Like I say, my grammar during that whole interchange was practically flawless.
It really was. And you wished her a happy Thanksgiving. Like, yeah, you too. Like,
Yeah.
that, it wasn't the most enthusiastic response.
Have some passion.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, boys.
Yeah,
Let's
happy
just say that to
Thanksgiving.
you all out there, all our listeners and viewers.
And for our foreign friends, it's
I'm
still-
sorry.
I'm sorry. I wish there was a holiday for you today. But have some turkey.
The Canadians have it, but it's not on Thursday.
Yeah, it's what day is it? It's like is it even in the
I
same
don't
month?
know. Canadians.
Canadian
They
Thanksgiving.
have weird faces on South Park. I don't even know.
That's the only thing we know about them.
Yep. All right. So, I say we move on to some baseball now.
Yeah,
Baseball.
why not?
All right. You want to talk about your Yankees, Bri?
The Yanks.
Some expectations on them after this
Expectations
new
are high, as they should be.
Mm-hmm.
after this new Paxton signing.
You know, Paxton, not
On a
sure.
trade.
No, well, yeah, true. Not sure that I love it.
No.
Little bit of injury concern.
Justice
Okay.
Sheffield.
Hasn't pitched, all that many innings in one season in the past. Also a little bit concerned. Did we not get enough for Sheffield? Seems like a generational talent with a
Yeah, but-
ton of upside.
His stock was going down.
This is true. This is true.
They
but,
probably got him at his peak stock right now.
it just makes you wonder what he would have been like had we held on to him. But
Mhm.
Cashman has been our guiding
That's-
light
that's
for
every-
the past 2 decades, and he hasn't really showed us wrong. So I kind of trust in his moves, and the Yankees should be contenders for a world championship next
When
year.
your GM is named the Cash Man, you know he's spending money and making
And his
moves.
first name is Brian, which, by the way, is a top 3
Great name.
first name. Just
Top.
saying. Just throwing it out.
Besides Tony and Foley.
Yeah.
Well, Foley's not his first name.
And my
He can be.
both of our first names are Mr. So our full name is Mr.
Mr.
Tony and Mr. Foley.
Tony
it's
and
very
Foley here
confusing.
in
Yep.
Sonic in the car.
Sonic in the car on a Tuesday, very dark, with the brew. Tony
Lighting
and Foley
up
with
our
the
night.
brew.
Brew. Crushing some brew.
All right.
Not that. We're
Back-
not drinking
Yeah,
alcohol.
That's not
in our
true.
car.
In our car.
But moving back to these Yankee points here. What's your expectations? Over under 101.
Under.
Okay.
Really?
Tough division. Tough division.
Who takes the division?
I'm gonna say the Yankees do.
Really?
I'm gonna say the
Only
Yankees
winning under 100.
do. You know,
Really?
the Sox are gonna be good again.
Tampa's gonna be making moves.
Tampa's gonna be a contender. You play so many games.
But you got those Orioles
against
in that
those good
division,
teams.
though.
That's true. That
Yep.
should be an easy 9.
Did you see they won another Buck Showalter? Which doesn't make any sense.
No, I did not see that.
They want like another not Buck Showalter, but they want like an old school kind of manager,
Oh.
which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
Like why are you
especially
moving
with
on
the
from
style-
why are you moving on from Buck Showalter if
He
you know,
might be the optimal old school manager.
exactly
At least left around, and you get rid of him
Socha.
to get another one.
all those guys.
Yeah.
Are the Angels moving on from Socha?
It should.
I feel like I heard that. Mets should get him,
By the way, this cookie dough blast was phenomenal.
right? Did you scoop it off the bottom?
I did.
Meta shot,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
Happy I didn't go peanut butter milk, James.
Yeah, I went for the cookie dough last week. I wanted something with peanut butter, but I was happy with my decision.
It's a big move.
You
Yeah,
gotta be.
you know.
You gotta make big moves like the Yankees, or else you're swimming in the B pool like the Mets. you know?
The B
The
pool. The B
A
pool.
little Ivy League reference here
Wow.
on a Tuesday in
Not even the B
in
pool,
November.
the A pool.
No one's gonna get that, but
Uh,
yeah, the Mets just every year I start out somewhat hopeful and then
I'll go
injuries
on a
happen.
rant here.
Tony will go on a rant.
let's hear it, Tony.
Who's a more perfect fit for this team than Machado? What do we need? Third baseman, shortstop. You know, we have the pitching. We got a solid outfield.
Okay,
Okay.
in the middle of the rant.
The one thing, I'll tell you how crazy this is. Besides Machado, you know who probably Machado and Harper. You know who's probably the most valuable player out in like not the market, the free agency market, but in the trade market.
Yeah.
JT Realmuto.
Yeah, but now the question is,
You know how crazy that is? Like, how good is JT Realmuto? That's 280, 25 home runs.
he's a solid player, right
Solid
there.
player. That's like a little above average. But he's the third. He's like the third. That just tells you how bad catching is nowadays. You know?
But see, now the question has never been with the Mets, is he a good fit? It's will they pull the trigger?
Will they
You know what it is?
pay the money?
Will they?
It's
Almost
ever
always
since this
been.
damn Ponzi scheme that they don't spend any money. Like
Bernie, if you're listening,
Bernie Madoff. Bernie, you screwed us, Bernie. This team was looking good. We had Delgado. We had Beltran. We got Pedro Martinez. And now we don't spend any money on anyone.
Nope.
but I hope you're enjoying your life there.
Yeah.
In the
I gotta live with this pain. Oh, the pain, bro. The pain, bro. Little Joe B reference for
little
you.
WFAN reference.
Love WFPN. This inspiration behind this, boys. Now, you want to go on a rant here, James?
I don't even know. I start off every Mets season very high, like high up on the Mets. I have high expectations. Not high, mind you.
As a lot of us do.
I just want to see the team, because every year it's the same story. Plagued by injuries, the hitting sucks, and you keep
Hitting always sucks.
and then next season you hope like maybe a little bit of change. Maybe
Now you
there's
want to hear
not gonna
something
be-
crazy? I don't know if you've been keeping up with the reports, but they're thinking about trading Syndergaard. Yep.
I don't think that's a wise. I don't think you should give him up.
What would you do, bro? Unbiased opinion here.
I
Padres
think
are
he
the
means too much to the team.
Padres are the ones that are interested. I
He
don't know
re-
who you're getting
what
from
are
the
you gonna
Padres.
get, right?
Will Myers.
He really gives
Will
us
Myers
the
isn't
pitching
that
edge.
good.
And the idea of stacking scrubs to get a good.
You can
a good
always
guy
go
is
and buy
never-
bats in free agency. Pitching doesn't
Pitching,
come.
right.
Pitching
And
doesn't come in free agency.
Pitching it. And pitching is
Yankees-
what you need.
Yankees
deep in
got
the
lucky.
season, pitching is what you need
Yankees
in the
gotta come-
offseason. And if they want to build in the right direction, I think they have to maintain where they are on the mound.
You don't see a lot of pitchers being signed in free agency, you know? Scherzer,
This is true.
Messina.
The Moose.
You don't see a lot of those
20
guys
game
going
winner.
out there.
Mike Messina, 20-game winner.
You don't see a lot of guys
Final
going.
season.
You don't see a lot of guys going out there doing that, but
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
since the pitching is the strongest suit of the
exactly.
Mets.
Hey Bill, you buy hitters. You go and you get a who am I thinking of?
What are we thinking these guys got over here?
Bums smoking mules.
Very, very old car, for the record.
Yeah.
Just so you folks
So-
at home understand.
That's a big bag they got.
They did really. They
Not a
must have
small
had a
one.
lot of food.
They have the wood furniture on the inside.
The 2 kids in the back.
Oh wow. Yeah, they're
So what were we saying?
This is interesting.
probably like $30 worth of Sonic.
Merry
And the guy
Christmas.
skates away.
You,
Yo, he
Oh.
skates like an anime
wow,
character.
Look at that.
Wow, his arms
He's
are out.
striding.
The boy was buzzing.
Boys are buzzing here on a Tuesday.
Look at his legs go.
Wow, look at that. Did you see him open the door?
Yeah, that was smooth.
Yeah.
Why'd this guy not go through the drive-through?
Got a point.
Yeah, he had a lot of food.
What was I saying?
Going on a rant about the Mets. Or besides that,
Oh, who's
Who
the
we
catcher from Tampa that I'm thinking of, Brian? You know who I'm
That's a
thinking
great
of. He was
question.
with Washington.
Oh, Molino?
No, not Yachty. I know he's like that was his name.
No, this is why we need a stat guy here.
Yeah, we need our computer. We're sitting here in the car. To tell you exactly who he is with Washington. Like, but I definitely think they should go for this guy. Gonna tell you who he is in maybe 5 seconds. But batted like .330, was a Met killer, hit really freaking good at Citi Field 3 years ago. Good glove, up there in age, 32, 33. Wilson Ramos, you didn't even have to pull it up. It's Wilson Ramos, but
Willie, yeah, good guy.
Wilson Ramos, he's the number 2 catcher on this market right now.
Heard he bowled a 300 once in his life too.
good feet.
But
For the record, that's not true.
yeah, not at all. But what? Yeah, these Mets got to make some acquisitions, you know. But
It
I
would just
really
be
don't
nice
think
to
they
see
will.
them try to make moves.
I hate the Wilpons. I wish more than anything I could be the Mets owners. Like,
This car hopper, she's out here smiling. She's out
I think
here.
she was ours.
I don't think she was ours. Ours had a nose ring. This one doesn't have a nose ring. I don't know. I'm sure if I said Thanksgiving to her, she'd be more appreciative. Oh, we digress. Sorry, go back.
Maybe we keep digressing,
Yeah,
Brian.
we do.
You got to learn the rules of Tony and Foley. We stay point oriented, Brian.
Oh,
We
really?
stay point oriented, but we also do have
Fun.
Tangents.
we have fun. We go on tangents. We have a good time.
Shit! Got ice cream all over my
For those
sweater.
for those listening,
How do you get that
Anthony has decided to wear some of his shake.
It is a lot, dude. How do you get that much ice cream on you? It looks like you.
That's not what happens.
It looks
Tell
like-
them about how many drops are on here. It's about 2 drops.
Yeah, but the drops are spilt like, you know.
On the record, it was only 2 drops.
It's for the record, not on the record. You're not on the record. It's for
This
the
is
record.
on the record.
It's on the record, but it has to be for the record. You know.
lose.
When I'm trying to correct
You
you,
lose.
like for the
You
record, I'm like
lose.
on the record.
You
like,
lose.
It's no, Brian. Doesn't it sound?
It's on the record.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No. It's on the record, but when you're
But
trying
when
to
you
correct.
say it, then you say, I'm going to say this for the record.
Yes.
But I'm saying,
that's my
let
point.
it be on the record.
It will be on the record, but you have to say for the
It's
record.
already on the record, but he's doing it for the record.
You know what? Go check it out in the replay center.
What replay? There's no replay. All right,
Challenge
we're going.
for
Challenge
There's a
on the
replay.
field.
All right, looks like we're going to New Jersey.
Throwing the headset on.
All right, boys. We did get away from the topic a little bit. but
I don't
think this
remember what
was
the
a-
topic was, to be honest.
I think this was a very good, well thought out. We look forward to having the brew back on again.
brew.
Hey, thanks for having me, boys. You know, big listener. Listen to all the episodes so far, including the inaugural episode.
Have you listened to the new one?
Yeah. Listen to them all. If not twice, definitely 3 times each. And, you know, I always go to sleep at night thinking what I would say when I'm on here. And then I wake up in the morning with the same thought. And for it to come to fruition is it's pretty amazing.
Now, one last question. Do you have any regrets? Did you say what you had to say?
Oh, I think I put it all out there.
All right, that's very
you know, for all the fans that have stuck through them through there are countless episodes. I hope I'm a new voice, and I hope to be talking to you guys soon. Thanks for having me on, boys.
No problem, Brew. Hopefully we have him on a lot more.
And from the Tony and Foley family and the Triple T Productions association with Single J, we wish you
From the Sonic parking lot.
We wish you a very happy, productive, and non-political Christmas. Oh,
You idiot!
Thanksgiving.
Thanks, boys. Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh wow.